Stand by. Tack it.
James Hardy tacks again in Australia. These guys have given everything, but Connor covered. I can't see him losing from here. You shouldn't say that. Anything can happen, but I think Dennis has this one in the bag. This beautiful blue yacht is sailing majestically for the finish line, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing, the Australians can do to stop them now. Dennis Connor is taking freedom to a 4-1 victory, and let's give credit where credit is due. The yachts were evenly matched, and one man made the difference. James Hardy has been gallant in defeat, but it's been the master and the pupil out there on the water. Dennis Connor has just blown away the best that Alan Bond could throw at him. There it is, victory to Dennis Connor. After 129 years, the America's Cup will remain bolted to its stand in the New York Yacht Club. And when Dennis Connor tells you he's the best in the world, who the hell is going to disagree now?
Congratulations, Mr. Connor.
Okay, roll it, Jocelyn.
Dennis, were the Aussies ever a real threat?
They sure were. They were very tough.
Congratulations, Dennis.
Thank you.
How do you feel right now?
Just great. This is the greatest day of my life. Thank you, guys.
America's proud of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Dennis Connor.
Drink up, everybody. Hello, Alan. Hello, Eileen.
Funny, Mr. De Savary. Hard, bloody hard.
It's your friend, Alan. Don't be so paranoid.
Don't you start. What are we doing here?
Yesterday the Yanks beat us. Tonight they're rubbing our noses.
Thanks very much, Warren.
I never dressed right for these affairs. Pulled out the basic black when I should be wearing the sackcloth and ashes.
Do you know how much these challenges cost me?
Well, there's not bloody rush. You don't have to do it. Take up something else. And I'm surprised I haven't given you a loser's trophy.
Eileen.
Not even a sweatshirt with quit while you're behind on it.
What wouldn't you give to wipe the smiles off their faces? We should have cut our losses last time.
I'm not arguing, Al.
Still, the last thing they'll be expecting is for us to give it another try.
Dennis.
Where the hell were you tonight?
I didn't feel like it.
Now, we've got things to talk about.
Give me a break, Bondi.
I'm giving you a break. I want you to design me a new boat. Maybe 2 new boats. One more try.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the boat we got? I'll tell you, nothing. We should have won with that one, but they still beat us. They always beat us.
Not this time. We've got the best organisation and the biggest budget ever. Warren starts putting it together tomorrow.
He's as crazy as you are.
With the boat that you're going to design.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, no. I'm out. I'm through. You can talk, but you can't listen, Bondi.
So is that a definite yes? Dennis!
Oh, good morning, Commodore.
Great party last night.
Yeah, it sure was. Thank you very much, sir.
Now you can relax.
Yeah, well, until the next one, right?
We'll beat him again then, too. Somehow I don't think Mr. Bond will try again.
I don't know, Commodore. He had a good boat.
But not good enough.
Oh, there was nothing wrong with his boat.
It's not my fault that the car's late.
I just want to get out of this place. Luke, are you ready to go? Where's your boat? I know you, John.
You're saying I made a deal with him behind your back.
He knows you too.
Ready to go? Get in touch the minute you get back to Australia. We'll want you in Perth within the week.
I don't think so.
What's the problem?
No problem. Find someone else.
What is this?
I don't want the job.
I've just had a press conference. I've told the whole world you're going to be my new skipper.
Did it occur to you to ask me first?
Ask you? I am giving you the opportunity of a lifetime.
I've had enough, Alan. We've all had enough.
I'll talk to you again when you're not feeling so sorry for yourself. Scotty. What's up, Alan? Are you going to manage the team for the next challenge, or aren't you?
We've lost 3 times. I have to decide whether it's worth it or not.
Hey, Jake!
Excuse me, I got work to do.
Oh, count me in, Alan.
Where's Ben?
He's gone.
Gone where?
Caught the early plane for New York. He left a note.
What did it say?
Goodbye.
Well, that's deserting the sinking ship before he's even designed. No added sugar, no added salt.
No way.
Enjoying your little holiday?
I was. And the answer's no.
You think it's that easy to quit? Well, think again.
What are you going to do, twist me arm?
Come on, Ben, you're a professional designer. I want a new boat. What's the big deal?
Forget it, Bondy. Find yourself another mark.
Listen, I didn't come 10,000 miles to hear that from you.
Mind if I finish my shopping?
Shopping? What do you want? Some of this? That'll help you sleep. Here we are. Oil, need oil. Soup,
Now cut that out or I'll flatten it.
Yeah! What? Yes?
I want a packet of soup. Mushroom. Thank you.
Frightening the natives, typical.
Just tell me, what is the big deal?
Do you like banging your head against a brick wall, do you? No one's going to get that cup away from the New York Yacht Club. Not now, not ever.
Ben.
They got it all sewn up.
Ben!
Ah, thanks, Pete. A fantastic meal.
No, it's always fun seeing you, Eileen. Please, sit down. I'm only sorry Alan couldn't be with us.
Oh, I'm not. It's a relief to talk about something other than boats. You know, you two are quite alike in many ways.
Who?
Speak of the devil.
Ah, you made it. Good to see you, Alan.
Miss me?
What do you think?
Have a drink. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need something to eat?
No, thanks all the same. I had a bite with Benny.
Oh. You're sticking with Lexon, then?
Well, he is the best.
Oh, here we go.
I think Valentine's the best.
Valentine's all right.
Well, I've commissioned him to do some work for me. I'm putting up a British challenge.
Congratulations, Pete. That's terrific.
Don't expect me to wish you luck.
Oh, hardly. I thought we might just do a little transaction.
Like what?
Sell me a boat. Well, I've got no experience and I need a comparison. If I can build a boat that's faster than Australia, then I'm in business.
Why should I do you a favour like that?
Firstly, because you'll make sure it costs me an arm and a leg. And secondly, because then I'll be in your debt. And he couldn't resist that, could he, Eileen?
How long do you expect to be staying in Newport?
Oh, a week, or as long as it takes.
Mm-hmm. Word has it that your new boat is already on the drawing board. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Sparkman and Stevens are already working on the first one.
The first one? How many do you plan to build?
Well, as many as it takes. The Freedom Syndicate is backing me all the way, Commodore. Unlimited funds. I mean, personally, I don't think 3 years are enough, but we've got to live with that.
Well, I'm impressed, and I speak for the rest of my committee when I say that.
Well, thank you, sir.
I only hope the other defenders match your dedication.
Well, they'll be wasting their money, because when 1983 rolls around, there's only going to be one winner out there. Me.
French? Australian?
Oh, the good old USA. Is there a country you haven't belonged to, Johann?
Well, the America's Cup is a cynical business, Dennis. If I design for Baron Bick, I must become French. If I work for Ellen Bond, I have to become a kangaroo. If Saudi Arabia ever discovers 12-meter yachting, you'll find me riding a damned camel.
But you're sure that right now you're American?
Oh, sure.
Then we could do some business.
You don't need a designer. You've got Sparkman and Stephens.
I'm commissioning a second boat.
Oh, that's extravagant, Dennis.
Look, if you're not interested, I can find someone else.
Hold it. I am interested. It's, well, 2 boats. Someone's going to be disappointed.
Build me the faster boat and it won't be you.
You play rough, Dennis.
Look, I have less than 3 years, Johann. I don't have time to be diplomatic.
Tell the driver to stay with him and to have him here for lunch by 1 o'clock.
Step into my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Bertrand wouldn't be flying all this way to see me if he didn't want the job.
What about Raza? She must be thrilled to bits.
I'm not twisting anybody's arm.
Of course you aren't, Darl. That's not your style.
When are you going to start taking this thing seriously?
Don't ask for bloody miracles.
I want you in a team, Chink. Every time it's the same. Bondi gets us all revved up. Ben builds a new boat.
we go over there and get our teeth kicked in. What makes you think this time's going to be different?
Because this is Bondi's last crack at it, and he knows it. He's poured millions into it. We're going to handpick the best crew in Australia, and we need you to be the team manager.
Yeah? Well, what about the boat?
Of course we want you on the bloody boat.
Well, I'm not that young anymore, Warren. I don't want to look back and say I spent the best 10 years of my life losing boat races. And I got my family and career to think about.
Jink, there's one thing that's true. Just one thing. If we go over there and win it this time, and you're not there, you'll never forgive yourself.
Well, it was the first time I'd ever seen a 12-metre yacht. 1970. Ben and I were over there for the Bermuda race. We'd never seen a yacht like this. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we walked over to have a look. All of a sudden, this little bloke comes steaming up on deck and screaming at us to get lost, calling us every name under the sun. We laughed. We said, "What's the big deal?" He said, "Don't you know this yacht is involved in the America's Cup?" We'd never heard of the America's Cup. I said, "Well, you can get stuffed. We're going to come back."
That's the most boring story I've ever heard, and I've heard it 32 times.
I think so.
Want to come inside for coffee?
Anyway, this little bloke was Vic Romano. He is now the secretary of the New York Yacht Club, and he hates my guts. So, what are your plans?
Well, I'm going to get my business back into shape. And then I'm going to sit down and watch my kids grow up.
Good. Good for you. Listen, before you go, I'd like you to have a look at the plans for the new challenge. Tell me what you think.
Sure.
Is that why you flew us all the way over here, Alan? For John's opinion?
Razor.
And when you show him the precious plans, Alan, is there a column there somewhere labelled families? What sort of depreciation do you allow for families?
I wanted to give John one last chance to accept the best job in Australian yachting. I think he's the best. That's why I want him. But if I can't have the best, then yes, I do need his advice. I want him to tell me who I should give his job to.
Alan, telephone call from London.
Excuse me, I won't be a minute.
Thank you very much.
Did you think I was just going to stand there and keep my mouth shut while he wound you around his little finger?
I haven't said yes.
You want to say yes? You better take the job.
Why?
Because I've just had a picture of what the next 3 years is going to be like, and I can't win. If you take the job, I know what it's going to cost the family, and if you don't take it, I'll have to put up with your martyred looks every time the Bond challenge gets mentioned.
Anything else?
Yes. If you do it, don't do it for him. Don't become another one of Bondi's lapdogs. Do it for yourself.
Morning, Alan.
Morning, John.
I've given this a lot of thought. I would be honoured to accept your invitation to skipper your America's Cup boat for you.
Good. Talk to the lawyers. They're just down the corridor.
Don't you want to discuss it?
Johnny, I'm a busy man. Sign your contract and talk to Warren.
What's the state of play, Vic?
Well, we've been challenged by Canada, France, Italy, Great Britain, and 3 challenges coming from Australia.
That's a lot of guns pointed our way, Commodore.
At least we don't run away from our enemies.
I think we're taking one hell of a risk.
Well, I don't. All this interest simply enhances the prestige of the cup. Now, I think 1983 is going to be quite a year.
Unbelievable.
Well, they have announced the challengers.
7. I mean, they're going a little far with this fair play business.
No choice since they changed the rules.
7 makes it tough.
Tough for them. They have got to beat each other up first before one of them gets to face you.
Which gives them the edge. Because the more competition they get, the more chance that one of them is going to learn how to become very fast. I mean, when are you going to be ready to build?
Soon. Then I am satisfied.
No, I better be satisfied, Johan. Because if Sparkman and Stevens come up with a better boat, you're out.
I don't like this competing, Dennis. Half the time I'm thinking about their boat instead of mine. It's a lousy way to get what you want.
Damn it, listen! The budget is not your concern, Howlett.
How can I design you a boat unless I know the limitation?
You design the boat, I'll find enough money. Thank you, John. Will that do?
Very nicely. I'll do my best.
You damn well better. I want this boat to have something special, something different, something to give us a bit of edge. Make up for our lack of experience.
I warn you now, Peter, radical designs can backfire.
What about the work I commissioned from Valentine? Is there anything in that? God knows it cost me enough.
Well, of course, there's some great ideas and very good stuff, but you can't use them. Haven't they told you?
No.
Oh, well, Valentine's taken American citizenship. It's a little trick he's used before. So the club won't let you use any of his material.
Ah, bastard.
And of course, he's designing for Dennis Connor now.
Dennis Connor? Bloody sort.
So I'm afraid you'll have to make do with me.
Ah, don't be so sensitive, Howlett. You're one of the finest designers in the country, or we shouldn't be doing business.
I think the club are letting you know you're the new boy, and you don't understand the rules.
They make the rules. Well, unfortunately for the club, I've got a long memory.
John's working on crew possibles. We can try them out in England. He wants Chink Longley on the boat.
Oh, you get no argument from me.
Speaking of Chink, I've got him preparing some special files. This time we are going to know the rules better than they do.
Fine. How's Ben going?
Your guess is as good as mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, he's working on the concept, Alan. He'll let us know when he's ready.
No harm in finding out how he's going, is there?
I wouldn't if I were you.
Neither would I.
Ben needs human contact when he's working. I'm not talking about pressure. I'm talking about the odd friendly phone call from a friend.
Hello.
Hi, Ben, it's Alan.
I'm busy.
You told us about a concept.
What's he doing here?
Oi! Come back here! You coward!
I am not hounding you.
I can't work under pressure.
No pressure.
My doctor thinks I could have kidney problems.
How could you have kidney problems? I haven't started kicking them yet.
Even if I had something and showed it to you, you wouldn't understand it.
You haven't got anything, have you? You've never been stuck like this before.
I'm not stuck. I got ideas, but I got to do some tank testing.
Well, we don't have those facilities.
There's the place in Holland. It's fantastic, apparently. It's run by a friend of mine. They even test submarines.
Ben, it's a Dutch concern. Bob McCullen left our guts for garters.
I checked the rules. If we haven't got the proper facilities here in Australia, and we don't, we're allowed to go somewhere else. If you don't believe me, ask the club.
All right. If it's legal, we'll send you to Holland. Holland. You're not just trying to put distance between us, are you?
No.
I really love Perth. It's so beautiful here.
We were saying just yesterday what a perfect spot this will be to defend the cup.
Well, someone shows you something you like, you get involved. Next thing you know, you're investing in it.
Well, the cup's been very good to you in that respect, Alan.
I'm not denying that, Bob. But the cup is different.
Well, I'm pleased to hear you say that, Alan, because I've been looking forward to the next 3 years. And you know why? Because people like you and me can give it all we've got, and we can walk away as friends.
Commodore, you play fair, and I'll play fair.
Who's that?
Peter de Savary.
Oh, the Englishman. Doesn't he know members of the royal family?
Only the ones who go to parties.
Alan, old Pete. How are you, Peter? Nice to see you. Great to be here. Can I tempt you with one of these?
Do you have any champagne?
I thought Ben Lexon might have been here today.
Ben's busy. At least Alan hopes he is.
Peter, I think you've already met Bob McCullough, his wife Peggy.
Yes, Newport last year.
Oh, yeah.
How do you do?
We're very pleased you're challenging.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, Commodore. I commissioned some work from Valentine, which the club now says I can't use.
Valentine? Yes, he became a United States citizen, didn't he?
Did he? Well, I commissioned him in good faith.
Well, of course.
Alan, the Sandersons are leaving shortly. You wanted Bob and Peggy to meet them.
That's right, I did. This way, Peggy. Excuse us, Peter.
And I don't apologize for the rules, Mr. de Savary. And I suggest you study them before you play the game.
Oh, I will, Mr. McCullough. I'll learn them. By the way, does the club have a set of spanners?
Set of what?
To unbolt the cup. Oh, please don't let me keep you.
Did you come 10,000 miles just to ruin my party?
Well, it's been a rough start to the year, thanks to the club.
Peter, darling! Didn't you get something nice for Christmas?
Jet lag. Thank you, darling. Cheers.
Come on, Ben, you'll miss the bloody plane.
I'm coming.
Now, Benny.
Start the car, I'm coming.
Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben.
Leave your case here, Ben. How long have you got with us?
3 months. To come up with 2 designs.
2 boats?
One conventional boat and one that's different.
How different?
I don't know yet. I've got some ideas, but that's about all.
Come with me.
Let's get to work, Pete.
I planned on you being home, at least for a week.
Sorry.
How come you... Never mind.
How come what, Judy?
How come what?
Why didn't you quit?
Quit?
Dennis, you proved you were the best in 1980. What are you trying to prove now?
I'm not trying to prove anything, Judy. I'm doing a job.
Have you ever thought of how lonely it gets here while you're away?
Yes, of course I think of that.
I could handle it when I thought it would end somewhere along the line. But now I know you can't walk away from it.
Walk away and become what? Sit back and watch some other jerk lose the America's Cup?
Oh, when you're the only one who can keep it for the good old USA.
Yes. Yes, I believe I am.
Okay. Stand by the track. Pack it. Move it. Get that line. Okay, wait up. Come on over. Wait up. Wait up. Drop it off. Get that cutting hammer. Tighten up on that sheet. Stand by the tack. Right. Tack in. Hey, we're trying. Move it. I got it. Now move it. Watch the line. I got it. Turn the hands up. Pull that line. Woo! Stand by the tack. Tacking. Come on, guys. Get under there. Move it. Trim the heads. Trim it up. Main on. Stand by. Come on, man. You want to win this race? Watch that left. Here comes the line. There it is. We got him.
All right, come on. Well, we'll do it again next week in San Diego, huh? Yeah, it was great. Oh, thank you. Hi, Susie. You guys were fabulous today.
Bill, 3 more, please. Dennis Connor.
Oh, yeah, you're,
Steve Riley, freelance.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, every time I talk to one of you guys, I end up looking bad in tomorrow's papers.
Just background. The America's Cup's a 3-year project for me. Your rivals are saying you're crazy. The time you're spending, the money you're spending. Any comment?
I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to win.
Why do you think the America's Cup's that important?
We've held the cup for 132 years, Riley. Or we will have by 1983.
Do you really think the average American cares about that?
No, probably not. But they should. Just as it should be the duty of everybody who thinks they're able to get out there and defend it.
Some people might think that's a little obsessive.
Well, you say you're spending 3 years covering it. How do you describe your attitude? Yeah, well, if they hadn't jammed us at the start, we probably would have won by more.
Take it easy. Put her to the left a little. That's it. I finalized the crew to go with us to England for the tryouts.
Good. Talk to Chink. We'll review it tomorrow.
How's Ben doing in Holland?
He says he's making progress.
What sort of progress?
He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough.
Breakthrough?
John, you worry about the crew. Let Ben worry about the boat.
You'll get your chance to have your say.
Yeah, but it's too late.
What's your problem?
Oh, no problem, Alan. But don't forget, no matter what boat Ben designs, I'm the one who has to drive it.
Not wings again.
Got a better idea?
There are natural laws that say they just don't work.
Nobody told me.
I'm a poisonous loser, but really, Alan, you are a disgusting winner.
Just shut up and give us the money.
Double or quits on the fast net race. Done. Excuse me, I must be going. There's somebody I want to sack. Bye.
Bye, Pete. Bye.
The organisation side has been running really smoothly, Warren.
Paging Mr. Warren Jones. Telephone call.
Are the phones here secure? Relax.
Phone secure. What's the password?
Thanks.
Wait till we get to Newport. It'll be men in trench coats and secret meetings at midnight. Do I get a homing device, Dad? In case I'm kidnapped by the enemy?
I should be so bloody lucky.
You know what Discovery's up to, don't you, Alan? He's using these races to test out crew. He's getting together a pretty good team as well.
And what we need is dossiers on all Discovery's boys and the Americans, too.
I think Warren's already handling it.
Dossiers? I suppose they'd come in handy to check out the talent, eh, Roz?
That was Ben. He says he's onto something.
Like what?
Well, I wouldn't let him give details over the phone just in case. He needs more money.
Is that all he said?
Well...
Well?
He says he's got a boat that can win the America's Cup by 10 minutes. Why don't we go and have a look at it?
Come on, Johnny. We're off the hole.
Alan, we're in the middle of the Admiral's Cup.
Ben, there's a damn helicopter landing in the car park.
Why can't Bondi catch a bus like everybody else?
These are the projected times at each delta of the Cup race. We have programmed all possible conditions, and we have raced against the known performances of the best U.S. yachts. The result varies, not much. Over the Cup race course of 24 miles, Ben's design is almost 10 minutes faster.
Why is it so fast?
When a sailing boat goes forwards, it also loses ground because it slips sideways, what we call leeway. It's like taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Ben's design has cut that problem in half. You can imagine what kind of an advantage that is over 24 miles.
You're very quiet. Well, we'd better have a look at it. God. It looks like a... What'll happen when these wing things start going through the waves?
I don't know. Ask John, he understands aerodynamics. He can see what it's supposed to do.
What is it supposed to do?
Come on, you've got a degree in engineering. Tell him.
Tell him what? How can I give a scientific opinion about something that's straight out of a comic book?
You saw the figures?
Yeah, and I still don't believe it.
So what stops it from dropping off the boat?
Bolts.
How many bolts?
We can always shove in a few more if that'll make you happy.
How are we going to build it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know yet.
Listen, I haven't got the time to waste to come joyriding over here for you to tell me you don't know.
Well, who asked you to come?
I am entitled to have a look.
You asked for an innovation. Well, that's a goddamn innovation. It'll work.
Suppose it doesn't.
Suppose it flies.
Suppose it sinks like a stone. Suppose we are building a bloody submarine. Supposing we build this rocket ship and it doesn't work, what then?
We lose a year.
We can't even afford to lose a month.
Trusting that keel is like taking a ticket in a lottery. Are you willing to risk the whole challenge on a chance like that?
Well, what about the figures? The computer's telling us we can't afford not to use them.
Rhode Island Sound is not some nice, calm tank full of water. Ben's figures will mean very little out there. You picked me to do it. At least give me a boat that I can trust.
It's me. I want to talk to you.
I'm busy.
Open this door.
Ben Lexon.
Get out here and open this bloody door. We are going to build your boat. Satisfied? Yeah? And it better bloody well work.
You know, my new boat's going in the water next month. I want the best crew I can get.
Is this a firm offer?
Sure.
I know 20 other guys you've made firm offers to. There's only room for 10 on the boat.
You frightened of a little competition, Halsey?
If I sign with you and you don't use me, I can't sail with anybody else. You're tying up the talent, Dennis, just to starve the other defenders.
Well, you sail with whoever you like, but if you want to defend the America's Cup, you'll take your chances with me.
You guys are among the best yachtsmen in the country. But a place on my boat is going to cost you. There's only one thing I ask for: perfection. Flawless timing, maximum effort, total commitment. Exactly what I ask of myself. So we have 12 months to practice perfection. Oh, and just so we understand each other, when I'm at the helm of my boat, I do listen to advice. Once. Okay, let's get back to work.
What the hell is Bob doing? Courageous is fast. Look at that. They are sharp, those guys. Too slow. Look at their sail shifts. They're much better than us. Come on, guys. That's better. We're too far. We're too far. Too damn slow.
You have built 2 boats, and neither of them is fast enough.
1 whole year down the drain.
We can try modifications.
You could modify those 2 boats for the next 2 years, and they would never measure up. I didn't get what I wanted.
But you got what you asked for. Don't blame your designers. You'll never know until you get the damn things in the water.
So whose fault is it? Mine? Yeah, I guess maybe it is for pampering too many other goddamned egos, including yours, Johan. Well, we're gonna start again. This time, we're gonna do it my way.
You think I'm paranoid? You know what the New York Yacht Club would do if they knew about Ben's keel?
Using armed guards is dangerous. Suppose they shoot somebody.
Well, it'd depend who it was, wouldn't it? Listen, that piece of technology could be worth millions. I'll use as many guns as I need to protect it.
Who knows about the keel?
Only a handful of people so far.
But can they be trusted?
Yes, and for once I'm counting on you to keep your mouth shut.
Slight problem, Dar. Annie Harness already told me all about it.
Noel Harness's wife?
Noel told her. Apparently he heard about the keel from Jeff Dunstall at a board meeting.
A bloody leak. I knew it. I warned Warren. I knew this would happen.
If it's any help, I know who told Jeff Dunstall.
Who?
You did, Dar.
Change. Shoulder lift. Alternate. One, two, three. Change.
How did I let you talk me into this?
I didn't.
Yeah, well, I've got to blame someone.
Oh, g'day. Scott McAllister.
G'day, Scotty. Brian Richardson.
How are you?
Will Value.
How are you, Will?
G'day.
Was this as hard as it gets?
Oh, it should be a piece of cake for you two blokes after the Olympics.
Will, Brian, ready for you now. Take a good look, fellas. High standards are being set here today. You're observing state-of-the-art fitness. Now, I know we're a bunch of humble sailors, but we're going to have to do our best to keep up.
You get the feeling you're a new kid around here? I do get that feeling.
You have my list for the final squad. Our main problem is we still don't have a top-class tactician.
Working on it, Chink?
Well, I've got to get back to the docks.
Okay, thanks, Chink. Well, what about the tactician?
The best are tied up already, except for Hugh Trahan, who says he's not interested.
We were thinking about Ben.
Come on, Ellen.
He handled the job in 1980.
Yeah, and we lost in 1980. Don't give Ben anything to worry about except the boat. And while we're on the subject, I'm worried about Chink.
What's wrong with Chink?
You made him team manager. And we all want to have him on the boat as well, but I'm beginning to think that we're asking too much of him to do both jobs properly.
Chink can handle it.
There are plenty of team managers, Warren. But he's the best winch grinder that I've ever seen. I'd rather he was just on the boat.
John, we need Chink's experience in both places. End of story.
All right. If that's settled, I've got to go talk to the guys about sail.
While you're about it, give some thought to Ben as tactician.
The whole point of this exercise is to win. To do that, we need the best crew possible, not a bunch of your old mates.
Warren is a certifiable maniac. I mean it. I've known that bastard for 8 years. He loves watching us go through this. He's a throwback. No, it's true. He thinks the cold showers and a good cane now and again is good for us.
Spent 4 years beating my brains out for the Olympics. In the end, I didn't even get to row. I decided I didn't want to set myself up for that kind of disappointment again.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely not coming back for us out this time. Anyway, there's not much point in worrying about it because neither of us is even on the boat yet.
Come on, but Scotty, you're a servant.
John spoke to me the other day. Told me to shape up and ship out. So if you're wondering about why we're being creamed like this, I think it's the survival of the fittest this time, mate.
G'day, Will.
John?
I've been going back through your file. It's bad luck about the Olympics. How is the knee?
Oh, fine.
Shame to miss out like that.
When we win the America's Cup, that won't matter.
When we win. That's good, Will. The right attitude. I've been trying to make the crew understand how important the mental preparation is for a job like this. And
Cut the bullshit, John. Am I in or not?
Yeah, you're in. You're in.
Get lost, whoever you are! Go away!
Ben! It's me!
Haven't you got something better to do? Go frighten the stock exchange or something?
When do I get my boat?
When we've built it.
When?
The longer you stand here wasting my time, the later it's gonna be!
Can I have your picture?
Come on, guys.
Thanks.
Let's get a few words with Bond.
Thanks.
Steve Riley, Mr. Bond, congratulations.
Thank you, Steve.
You've tried 3 times to win the America's Cup. What's so different this time?
Well, we have a champion crew, the best designer in the world, and a boat that's going to surprise a lot of people.
One last question, Mr. Bond. So far, you've kept the keel under wraps. What's so special about it?
Well, that's our secret weapon, Steve.
Okay, I want a few more shots. I know you don't want to talk about it anymore, Raz, but I just can't bloody believe this syndicate. I cannot believe it. It's the third bloody time I've been with them. They will not listen. They make the same mistakes year in, year out. I like Alan. He's a nice guy. But he's an arrogant son of a bitch. He doesn't know anything about bloody yachting. He's hired me to do the bloody job and he won't listen to me. Every step of the way I'm being blocked. The boat, the way that I want to train the crew, and now the bloody boat's in the water. What's Alan raving about, huh? His secret weapon, the magic keel. We don't even know what that bloody thing can do yet. Look at the way the press is lapping it up.
We'll be late for his party.
To hell with his party.
You'll go to his parties and you'll drive his boat with or without that lump of lead and you'll win. You promised me.
Did I?
In the end, what will they remember? A lump of lead or the name of the man who won the America's Cup?
I'm thinking of taking the entire team to Rhode Island for the summer.
Everyone?
Well, if we're going to do it, we might as well do it properly. And I want to get hold of every scrap of information on the Americans we can lay our hands on.
Could be a rough summer.
I hope so. I like watching people under pressure. Wow. She looks like a good boat. Looks fast.
She's certainly faster than Australia. Just quite how fast she is we won't know until we get into serious competition.
Of course.
Peter, I'm a little concerned about morale.
What about it?
Well, creating two separate crews, pitting them against one another. No one knows where they stand.
It's just the way I want it.
Don't you think it's a little counterproductive?
You design a nice boat, Hal, it'd be no bugger all about business. If you want the best out of your men, make them hungry. I want them fighting each other for a place on that boat. By the way, in addition to the extra personnel to handle the support boats in Newport, make absolutely sure you've got that video equipment I asked for.
Ah, right.
Put the wind up, Dennis.
Get lost, Assembly! Shut up!
Take off! Get out of the way, Limey!
Beat it, Assembly! Get lost!
What the hell? Back off, man!
Get out of here! Beat it!
The other Americans seem to think some sort of joke. Connor keeps giving us the slip.
Good. That means we're getting to him.
I've been having some ideas, Peter. I think I might be onto something. I want to try out some small wings on our keel. They can be designed to be added or removed as we choose. In theory, will improve the lift.
Wings? Are they legal?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Is there any way of finding out if they're legal without letting the rest of the world know what we're up to?
I suppose I could get a confidential ruling.
Well, do it.
Of course, how long it remains confidential is anybody's guess.
No innovations unless they're legal. I don't want the club throwing the rule book in my face a second time.
All right.
Now, let's have another look at Connor.
Come in.
Commodore?
What the hell's going on out there, Dennis?
The British are spying on my boat, sir.
Sabri is screaming blue murder. He says you put lines out to foul his propellers. You wanted to swamp him.
I do what I have to protect the interests of my syndicate, sir.
That sort of routine from de Sabri. People like that and Bond. Couldn't you rise above it? Won't let this sort of thing touch the cup. I will try and mend the fences. And you will cooperate, Dennis.
Yes, sir. A mutual apology? You must be joking.
In the interests of next summer, Mr. de Sabri.
Absolutely out of the question. You listen to me, Commodore. There's been an attempt to suspend the immigration papers of my crew, and we're damn sure they're being investigated by the FBI. Is that in the interest of next summer?
Considering your tactics on the water.
Tactics? You want to know about tactics? Talk to your boy Dennis. He'll tell you what the cup's about. Sink 'em and drown 'em. I let the Savory tie a tin can to my tail all summer long. I'm stuck with two boats that can't win, and now you tell me you're gonna quit?
You hire two designers and make them compete against each other. And when that doesn't work, you force them to collaborate on boat number 3. Well, that doesn't work either. I am through. I have had enough.
Hold it. Hold it, Johan. What if I commission you to build my third boat? Just you, all by yourself.
You're going to fire Sparkman and Stephens.
Yes.
You're going to tread on a lot of toes doing that, Dennis. I don't know whether I want to be part of that.
Well, you've got 2 minutes to make up your mind.
G'day, lads.
G'day, John.
Benny?
Yeah, well. Okay, change back.
She better be fast, Johan. Because if she isn't fast, I'm dead.
The dossiers on the Americans are on the way, and most of the other challenges. De Sabry's a bit hard. He keeps sacking people.
What are we going to do about the keel? We can't keep hiding it now the boat's going in and out of the water.
No, well, Chink's developed a curtain and pulley system so that when they haul the boat out of the water, the curtains close automatically and the keel's hidden.
That's going to look a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Well, when we get to Newport, we won't have to hide it.
Am I paying you by the hour or something?
They'll be bringing the boat back in soon. Maiden voyage, aren't you a bit curious, Helen?
Can anybody think of anything that hasn't gone wrong? You want to drive it, Ben? You want to see if you can make it go in a straight line?
That's what I like about you, John, that fair, open mind of yours.
It's just teething problems. We haven't learnt to sail her yet. But she can turn on a pin. I've never seen a 12-metre that can do that before.
Yeah, well, that's great for city parking. All right, come on, get her back up. Come on, guys, get to work. Come on, fellas, get your act together.
Seconds. Is it? Is it? Okay, trim it up. Stop. Hold it there, boys. Watch the lug. 20 seconds. Trim up.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right on the button, Dennis. Beautiful start.
All right, let's take her about and try it again.
Trim it up. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liberty's good, but she's not a boat for all seasons.
Well, she better be.
There's nothing we can do, Dennis. Look, we know perfectly well that once she's rated and the ballast is set, she'll either be good in light air or in heavy air, but not in both. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we'll just have to live with that.
Maybe not. Well, the rating of the boat centers around the ballast, right? If you want a light air rating, you take out some lead and you can add some more sail. On a heavy weather day, you put the lead back in and cut back on the sail area. So, what's to stop us from getting more than one rating certificate? We could have one for each set of conditions. Then all we have to do is play around with the ballast, depending on the weather.
That's brilliant. It's new?
Sure. But it can't be legal.
My God, that would solve all our problems. And if we could get it confidentially, we'd have all the other defenders over a barrel.
Nothing here says we can't do it.
Pretty damn sharp.
If it's legal, we do it.
Change.
We must be bloody crazy.
We are.
And it better be worth it.
It is.
You've done it all before. You must be twice as crazy.
Fellas, we have a tactician at last.
Oh, who is it?
Hugh Trahan. Chink just told me.
But I thought Hugh wasn't interested.
Yeah, somebody changed his mind, apparently.
Who's Hugh Trahan?
He's the best.
Hope he's crazy.
All right, get it down. We'll try it again. We'll do it 10 times. We'll do it 20 times. We'll do it as often as it takes. But we will get that kite up in 8 seconds.
Get show that Hensel's going in the water, quick!
All right, Scotty.
I think we dropped something.
Now, Dave, is that Richard?
Yeah, Richo! We'll send the rubber ducky for you. How'd you think?
A2 to Black Swan. Yeah, we dropped something.
So, Johnny, how's your crew coming together?
Still got a long way to go, but they'll get there. How soon can we start working with Challenge 12? We can't race seagulls forever.
Next week.
Warren, what are we going to do if the club decides to get smart about Benny's innovations?
We're ready for anything they can throw at us, Alan.
Good.
Now I want to talk about the boat.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, well, it's about the keel, Ben. At the moment, it's playing havoc with our directional stability.
That's because you're oversteering.
Maybe, but not downwind, and it's downwind that it's a nightmare.
You're blaming the boat because you can't steer it.
I'm doing my job, Warren. The test tanks in Holland have knocked the waters off Rhode Island Sound.
Okay, put your right out. Come on, put your back into it. Come on, slowing up. Come on, I'll keep this.
Don't know.
Come on. Here we are, we're stopping now. Okay. Look at that! Okay, fine. Come on, put your back into it. Look at that, John! What is it? Look at that, John. Weed. A whole lot of weed. Weed, John. Weed.
So we've learned something new. The keel snags things. And there are lobster lines all over Rhode Island Sound. Great. Stand by. Tagging.
Hey, Ozzy! Vengeance! Bonjour, fellas.
The French, eh?
Nice guys.
Easy meat.
Check when Australia 2 comes out of the water. I want to be there.
You and everyone else, Peter. Bye.
Bye.
You sure the kids will be all right?
Jenny Longley's looking after them. It'll give me a chance to try and make this place livable.
Longley's concerned about the boat. There are major problems with security down there.
I'll try and have Lucas enrolled in school today. I suppose we better start looking for a babysitter.
Yeah, that'd be good, love. You know what the social commitments are going to be like here. Could you arrange to get me your bike while you're out, a 10-speed one?
Sure. When will you be back?
I've got a meeting with Ben, then I've got a meeting with Warren and Alan, then a meeting on sail design. I'll get back here as soon as I can.
Welcome back to Newport.
Come on, you blokes, I want to see some sweat. Now clear your minds. You're thousands of miles away from home. So forget about your wives and your girlfriends. Change! You've only got one lady now. She's over 60 feet long. But don't worry, she's very accommodating. But there's only room for 11. Change! Count it out, Major! Come on!
You all right?
Forget it.
Did you do your knee?
Shut up about it.
We've had to leave the boat in the water for a couple of days while the locals build the modesty skirts. They reckon we'll be the biggest joke in Newport.
Bugger that. We'll show them the keel, let them eat their hearts out.
Leave them on. Drive the bastards mad.
Dennis? Have you heard what they're calling this place? The Oval Office.
I wish I had that kind of a budget.
Bond is about to pull his boat out of the water.
Well, let's go.
Chink, how much longer?
Oh, you know the locals. I'll give them the hurry up.
God, I love this.
Come on, you blokes. It doesn't take all day.
We've got an audience.
You've got an audience now. What else do you want?
Going over there. We'll zoom in tight on the keel. Then see if we can get the trail.
Come on, hurry up.
Oh, look at their faces.
Watch those kids.
They can't wait. You're right. Let's leave the camouflage on. And turn up the music.
Okay, roll it. I'm standing outside Newport offshore, where a large crowd has assembled, hoping to catch our first sight of the Australian Challenger's famous keel.
Careful, careful, watch it. Take it up! Come on, take it up.
I don't think we're going to see anything today.
Well, let's stick around and see.
No, that is not good enough. You guarantee delivery, we expect delivery. Today, not tomorrow.
What's that?
Spare parts. The locals are giving us a hard time already.
They always give us a hard time. Wait till the races start. Wait till we start winning.
What are you so happy about?
We're here.
Alison booked the jet for tomorrow, London.
Okay. Morning, all. They overworking you, Alison?
I'm surviving. Just.
I have to go to London.
Before or after lunch?
Tomorrow. Now shut up and listen. Is everything set for tonight?
How the hell would I know?
Kyle?
Yes.
Good. Get out the diamonds. We'll show them Newport hasn't got a monopoly on style.
They're waiting for us in the sail loft.
Right, right. Oh, what the hell is that?
We used to have a tame rat back in 1980. They wanted me to feel at home.
$5 million worth of boat out there on the water, and he is designing a better rat.
Get the diamonds out, shoot the lobsters. He invites half the New York Yacht Club for dinner and then goes off to play with his bloody boats.
You'll carry it off, Eileen. You always do.
It's a bit hard to scrub up like Princess Di when you feel more like Whistler's mother.
We're taking! Take! Hit her! What? Come on! Okay, concentrate, fellas. Stand by. Tagging. Hit on! Come on! Come on!
Of course, you realise we're just here to take your cup away from you.
Man, I think this business of covering your keel looks damn foolish.
Let's see if you're still laughing once the races start.
Well, it wouldn't be an America's Cup summer if you didn't come up with something new.
Gimmicks.
Maybe you prefer it like the good old days, Vic, when everyone made up the rules as they went along. Excuse me.
What's your blood pressure, Vic?
As far as I'm concerned, that man has turned the cup into a circus.
There's nothing in the rules to say he can't cover up the whole damn boat if he wants.
Well, I have a gut feeling that says when Bond has something to hide, rules are being bent.
Interesting evening. Interesting guest list.
Old friends.
Most of them would like to see you turning on a slow fire with an apple in your mouth.
It takes an Australian to do a barbecue properly, Warren.
The boat is due to be measured on the 16th of June. Now, if they send the right man for the job, say Valentine, for example, there's a fair chance that they'll have their own wing keel design by the time of the finals.
Can't we stop that?
Well, we can give it a go. You see, the club is not a competitor in the elimination races, so there's nothing in the rule book to say they can send anyone.
So we've outfoxed them.
Yes, I have.
How much longer?
Relax. They're too late. As soon as they've finished in there, the covers go back on the keel.
You can't buy that kind of luck.
Everything all right?
No worries.
I hope you'll agree, Mr. Vinbury, that anything you saw in there remains confidential.
I'm an official measurer, Mr. Jones. I report to the International Measuring Committee, no one else.
Good.
Benny, we scared the club off.
What?
They didn't send an observer.
They're crazy.
Oh, we're lucky.
That keel's a bloody miracle, and they didn't even think it was worth a look.
How did it happen? How could they let a chance like that go by?
Simple, Dennis. The gentlemen who run this damned regatta screwed up.
How am I supposed to deal with something I cannot see? How am I supposed to prepare?
Well, do you really think Bond can keep his keel a secret all summer? I'm not just talking about the other defenders. Every photographer and journalist in Newport wants to get a look at this keel. And a lot of them will not mind paying for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Bond has made a stick for his own back. Keep something hidden and people get suspicious.
What do you mean? What people?
Plenty of people. Put Bond out of your mind, Dennis. We have American boats to beat first. Priorities.
Yeah, right. Priorities.
It was your responsibility, Bob. Now you tell us. Why didn't we have anybody there?
I admit it was a mistake.
It was a mistake, all right.
Damn it, Vic, they found a loophole in our rules.
What can we do about it?
I've been through the book with a fine-tooth comb. We can't insist on another remeasuring unless they make it through to the final.
So we blew the only chance we had of knowing what that keel looks like.
Does it matter anyway? We don't even know if the boat's any good.
I don't give a good goddamn whether it is or not. I want to know if it's legal.
Come on, gentlemen. Major, BCO, 545.
Well, Brian, let's move at 5:45.
Come on, Brian, up and at 'em.
Will, if there's one thing about you that gets up my nose, it's your bloody enthusiasm.
The Savary's point. British on the starboard valve. Hold on. Oh, you want to go? Come on. Oh, we've dropped one.
Can I offer you a lift, Alan? Rumor has it it's got wings.
Bond plays these games. A little psychological warfare. I have worked with Ben Lexon. He's brilliant, sure, but he can't resist something different. He takes risks. If that keel has wings on it, there's a 50-50 chance they'll fall off.
Yeah, but we can't be sure.
Strike and brains. I like that. The beef. Yeah. You hated it. No, I love it. Good stuff. Yeah. I didn't, however, like chocolate coated ice cream.
Gentlemen,
I didn't like...
the time now is 12 minutes to 8 o'clock.
14-2 by me, Warren.
9-2 by me, Warren.
A little bit of order, if you don't mind, thank you.
Hey, what was that time again?
What is it when the big hand's on the 12 and the little hand's on the 4? That's what
Order! I like breakfast. Sir James will now present the weather report.
You can expect light winds from the northeast, gentlemen. 8 to 10 knots. There'll be some fog early, but no sign of foul weather. Alan?
Well, we've come here to win the America's Cup. But they're not even going to let us talk to the Yanks, let alone race them, until we've wiped the floor with these other 6 challenges. Now, we start on top of the list, and that's where we're going to stay. Good luck.
Outside in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Some work about those pre-starts we were doing yesterday. Okay, fellas, take it down. Morning, Peter.
Morning. If you lot think you're psyching my boys out with that nonsense, think again. It's a bluff.
If you say so, Peter.
You're not fooling anyone. Why bother?
She's our lady, that's why. She's modest. And she doesn't like showing her bottom to randy sailors. Attacking, fellas! Stand by! We're attacking!
WRAS, reporting from the waters of Rhode Island Sound, where the long America's Cup summer of '83 has already begun, with the 7 challenging nations racing each other for the right to race against us for our cup. It's a good 14-knot breeze out here today, and the controversial Australia 2 leads handily from the British Challenger in the first of what will probably be
Dennis Connor. Hi, Peter de Savary. Hello. We've never really met.
No, we haven't. Why don't you sit down?
Thank you. Well, no hard feelings about last summer? You play rough. It's all part of the game. You know, I saw your new boat today. She looks quite fast.
Yeah. We're happy.
Well, I just thought I'd wish you luck for the summer. I have a feeling we may meet in the final.
Well, I have 2 other American boats to take care of first. And you have to meet Mr. Bond.
Bond and his invisible keel. Don't the rumors worry you, though, Dennis?
What? Test tanks? Magic keels? No, I think it's all a load of crap. Look, there's only one tank where the numbers count. It's out there, and it's called Rhode Island Sound. Go on down to those docks, de Savary. There's maybe a dozen 12 meters down there, all of them state-of-the-art design. The difference between them in terms of boat speed is negligible. I'm not talking seconds, I'm talking fractions of seconds. Now, you add to that all the things that can go right or wrong in the course of a race. Now, superboats are a myth. And Alan Bond, he's just one more contender.
Enjoy your meal.
And this could surprise a lot of people in Newport today if she can keep it up. Challenge 12. Another of the Australian challengers is putting up a good showing against her heavily favored compatriot, Australia 2. Alan Bond's mystery boat with a secret keel. But the race is not over yet, and nothing's ever certain in this sport until the final gun goes.
Tough day, John. Good for a couple of quotes. Yeah, all right, Steve. I want to talk to you about that, please.
Hi, Mum. Give me peeps, John.
Roll it. We're talking to John Bertrand, the man they call Mr. Cool, skipper of Australia 2. John, after 10 straight wins, your first defeat today. How do you feel about that?
Philosophical. We have to try different things. Sometimes they don't work out as well as we'd like.
So you were experimenting out there?
I think we learned a lot.
Challenge 12 beat you comfortably. Do you think you might have picked the wrong boat, John?
I wouldn't swap Australia 2 for any other 12-metre in Newport, including Dennis Connor's.
Cut it. Thanks, John.
Anytime, Steve.
No one stores these bloody things. Look at this all over the place. Steve.
Yeah.
Now, what are we going to do?
Well, I shouldn't have to take it.
What went wrong?
Nothing went wrong. They sailed challenge well. They got the breaks. They won. It happens.
It shouldn't have happened. We should be minutes faster.
That's the ocean out there, Ben. Not the bathtub that you tested her in. And I'm the one out there making excuses to journalists.
Just give us the bottom line, John.
The bottom line is, Warren, that sometimes we are faster, and sometimes we are bloody well slower.
Hey, you want to grab some lunch in town?
No.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
So we lost. That happens. Oh, come on, Will. You're the big personal motivation expert. You ought to be able to deal with this.
We screwed up, Scotty. We were too bloody slow on those tacks.
Well, you better get some disinfectant on that when we get back.
Yeah. Could have been worse.
How you feeling?
Better, thanks. Good. How come you never lose your cool, Scotty?
Who told you that?
Well, you never do. You've got the most dangerous job on the boat and you never seem to make a mistake. How'd you get to be bowman? Your choice?
Well, it's the glamour job, isn't it? You can do that one properly and your first one picked on the boat.
Yeah, well, I envy you. No nerves. Every time we race, I feel like throwing
Everybody
up.
gets scared, you know, it's part of the job. Look, I know when I go out there that if something goes wrong up top, I'm going to get a ride up the mast. Well, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it, but, well, there's the occasional nightmare involved.
What keeps you going?
None of us is in it for the money.
No.
The prediction is for strong winds tomorrow, maybe 18 to 20 knots.
Uh-huh. Have the ballast in the boat changed.
You know you can't keep this quiet much longer, Dennis. It isn't going to be pretty when the other teams find out that you can change your boat any which way you want.
We are 100% within the rules, and I intend to keep it that way. And I don't want to hear any more criticism from within this team, Halsey, so if you've got any reservations, then ship out.
Dennis, any comment on the accusations made by the other defenders?
No comment.
But do you think Liberty can improve on her performances?
Comment.
A simple question, Dennis. Are you concealing Liberty's true potential?
Sir, I am here to race. Tactics are 50% of racing. My tactics are my own business, and I don't feel I have to explain them to anyone, and that includes the New York Yacht Club.
Now, you said yourself, Dennis, that the more competition, the more chance a boat has of learning to be fast. Now, the foreigners are doing that. We're not.
Sir, if defending the cup were a team effort, I'd agree with you, but it's not. The club has set us all up in competition with each other. Right now, I have got 2 other American boats against me. I'd be crazy to give either one of them an even break.
Stand by to tack. Tacking. Come on, faster. Faster, move, guys. Trim up, John. Boat.
Come on, guys, get it right! The foul officer, take it off this boat!
Any way you look at it, Liberty is no world beater.
Now, Richard. Well, we all know Dennis, don't we? I think he's foxy.
Wouldn't surprise me, but that's no way for us to find out which boat is the faster.
Yes? I think we have to challenge Bond's boat. The rules make it clear that, and I quote, peculiarities of design will not be allowed. Bond's keel may be outside the rules.
Well, Commodore?
I think we'll have to follow through on this.
Now, just a moment. I think you're steering us into pretty muddy waters here.
We have an obligation. We're not the only ones who think Bond's boat is unfair. Experts all over the country think so.
I say it's too late for this. Australia, too, has won a lot of races. It's the leading challenger.
Look, this whole thing will be handled by the International Yacht Racing Union. We don't presume to judge Alan Bond's boat. We're merely asking the umpire for a ruling. And Richard, we'll need a legal document laying all this out, not just the rule in question. We need as many statements as we can get from designers, naval architects, leading yachtsmen.
And let's keep this confidential. We don't want Bond to know his head's on the block until the axe falls.
Up on there! Come on! Come on! Hey, you whip, Roller, you whip! Hey, I didn't touch it. What? Knocked over the wall. Sit there, come on. That's what you want. What are you doing? Come on. Let's go.
Buttoned!
Let's go.
John?
Tank! Tank!
Easy. Yeah.
How bad is it? He's got a pinched nerve.
Where is he?
Getting a neck brace fitted.
Well, can he race or not?
He'll be out for a week, maybe longer.
Oh, beautiful. Just wonderful.
It was an accident.
On a pig's eye was an accident. For God's sake, Warren, I asked you to manage the team, not cripple it.
I've already spoken to Jim Hardy. He'll take over as skipper while Bertram's out of action.
Yeah, well, you just better bloody well pray we keep on winning. Hey, Steve. Watched you on the news this morning. Who drew the pictures of the keel?
How were they?
Spot on.
Forget it. There's a story doing the rounds that you're having personality problems within Bond's outfit. You were spotted leaving the office, I quote, pale and wan.
Are you kidding? Do I look pale and wan?
No problems?
Look, mate, we are one big happy family. Bonnie's the sort of guy that inspires sweetness and light, or else.
Well, in that case...
No, go on. I enjoy rumours.
John Bertrand?
What about him?
Since he was hurt, Jim Hardy's been doing a great job at the helm. Is it true he may stay on as skipper?
You want to see someone look pale and wan? Go and tell Bertrand that one. He'll get back on the boat if he has to do it in a wheelchair.
Kids. Huh? Try getting them to go to sleep. John, if your neck's hurting, why don't you lie down?
Because I feel like staying on my feet, all right?
The sooner you're back on that boat, the better.
Well, according to this, they don't need me back on the boat. You see, the crew never sailed better. My crew! My boat!
I am so sick of hearing about that bloody boat!
But I'm not! Oh, jeez! Oh! 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 Ah!
Lucas. Come on, darling, back to bed. Night, Dad.
Sleep tight, mate. Oh.
I better have a look at that foot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you going to do about this? Because I'm not putting up with it. You don't like Jim Hardy out there winning races? Well, stop feeling sorry for yourself and get back where you belong. I think you've broken your toe.
The Italians are a pushover. We can't knock them off today. There's something wrong with it.
Yeah, no worries. We'll give them heaps.
Don't ask.
You'd better phone around Newport and see if we can buy a parrot.
Okay, guys.
Come on, fellas, let's at it. Let's go. Come on.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on. Hold it, hold it. Go, 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 go. What is going wrong? Oh, no, look.
Got problems. First they had to change booms, now they're having trouble getting the mainsail up.
Damn it! Scotty! I don't think the mainsail's locked up. Have a look. I think you're right, John. It's not, is it? All right, come back here. Stop and check it. Do it manually, right? No, I can't hear you. Stop and check it. Do it manually. Good. Okay, get the harness. Come on.
Sending Scotty up the mast.
Okay, hoist. Okay, watch him now. Concentrate. Watch him. Keep going.
Bloody mast crane again.
Right, you gotta lower the main! No, lower it! Yeah, bring it down! No, bring it down! Now you're going to have to bring it down!
I think he wants us to go up it.
Hey, guys!
Grind on.
Okay, put it on.
Okay, come on, let's go, let's go.
Easy, nice.
Major, can you see what's happening?
We go up after him.
Oh, my God.
It's going up.
Come on. Someone's got to get up there. Come on, we can't leave them up there.
Get the main down! Come on!
Can't raise them.
Well, bloody well keep trying.
Black Swan A2.
Black Swan, A2. Black Swan, Newport offshore.
Peter, we just picked up a radio message from the Aussies. They've got a badly hurt man on board.
Hurry up with that, will you? Hurry up.
Okay, right. Hoist. You'll have to try and come down. Down the next spreader. Coming, Scotty! Hang on, Scotty. You free your arm. Nice and steady, Scotty. That's good, Scotty. Come on, Scotty. Come on, mate.
Black Swan, A2. Black Swan, A2.
Nice and steady.
Almost there, mate. We're almost there. Grab it.
Gently. He's hurt. Gently.
Damn it, what are we going to do now?
Thanks, Jack.
How'd you get the crane off your arm?
I don't remember. Hey, where's Bisho?
He's in casualty. He's got a few bumps.
He deserves a bloody medal.
You get some rest. We'll be in tomorrow. Come on, boys.
Chink. Thank the Poms for us, will you?
Yeah, sure.
No, he was sneak him in a flask, half a bottle.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Who's going to take us in?
Bundy.
Hey, lads, tomato juice all round.
Hey, oh, you beauty. Okay, boys.
Cheers.
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 Salute. Okay, Will, give us a national anthem.
No,
Yeah, come on, mate.
Get out there.
Right.
Everybody?
Two arms, two hands, two frosty cans. Beneath the Southern Cross I stand, a sprig of wattle in my hand, as a voice from deep within cries out, Australia, you bloody beauty! Up the old red rooster and sink more booze!
Go on, Will.
Gentlemen, on behalf of Scotty McAllister, I'd like to propose a toast to Mr. Peter de Savary and the boys from Victory 83. Hip, hip, hooray!
Cheers, fellas. Good work. While you're here, bud.
I'll be out of here tomorrow, or I can start exercising again.
Hey, listen, Scotty.
No, John, I've spoken to the doc. He says it's okay, right? I can run with my arms strapped up. I can get fit again. And when I do, I keep my place in the boat, don't I?
Well, that's a promise, Scotty. But you must understand we can't count on it. We'll have to try other people.
Sure.
Look after yourself.
Fly someone in.
Not yet. First, I want to talk to the guy from Advance and that kid that they had on Challenge 12. Did I say something to cheer you up?
Well, look, if you want to talk to the guy from Advance, fine, but I do think you should wait till he comes too. He did a swan dive over the handlebars of his bike last night.
Well, that leaves us with the kid.
What do you think of the boat?
Fantastic. You're killing everyone.
We haven't raced the Americans yet.
Yanks don't have a hope.
Scotty got his arm smashed because I sent him up the mast. How do you feel about that?
You told me to go into the boat and ride in the bloody keel. You're the boss.
Well, I'll give you a try. Can't promise you more than that.
I don't want more than that.
John Longley's down at the dock. He'll brief you.
Thanks.
Good luck.
G'day, Damien. Well?
He's 20 years old. He's dangerously inexperienced, and he hasn't got the faintest idea of what the Americans are capable of throwing at us.
We'll fly someone in.
On the other hand, that kid doesn't know the meaning of fear. And if he shapes up on the boat, I want him. He thinks we can win.
Off the shoot!
We had all the breaks, and yet they were still able to pass us and beat us.
I think it's their maneuverability. They had one chance to pass us, and they could take it. Whack.
The keel.
Has to be.
You know, the way these semis are going, we've got a damn good chance of getting into the final with the Yanks.
Oh.
Well, anyway, it'll be between us or the Aussies. Unless Bondi gets himself disqualified.
Morning, Mr. DeSabre. Nice of you to drop by.
Pleasure's mine.
Come aboard.
Thank you.
Since I only wish to congratulate you on reaching the final. You and Alan Vaughn.
Yes. Bond or me to face your boy, whoever that may be. But if Bond's disqualified, things become very complex, don't they? And what do I hear about my chum, the Aga Khan, wanting to rerun the semi-finals?
The club would never tolerate that. If the International Committee disqualified Bond, you would automatically become the official challenger. Simple as that.
Well, well.
I don't believe it.
It's true, Alan.
Come on, Warren. Peter DeSabre would never do a deal with the New York Yacht Club.
Well, how do you read a private meeting with McCullough?
What difference does it make?
Look, DeSabre's the only one speaking out for us. Now, if he shuts up, we're out. He gets a shot at the cup.
Lousy mongrel.
Be fair, Alan. What would we have done in his place?
Eileen.
Right. He's wrong.
Why?
If you believe Peter DeSabre would do a deal with the New York Yacht Club, you're out of your mind.
Look, for once in your life, just stay out of it, will you?
Stay out of it? Fine. I'd love to.
Peter, something's just come through on the radio. The club's playing silly buggers again.
Come on, you boys. Okay.
my word.
Well, I'm holding a press conference, and if you want to know what's good for you, be there. All right, just possess yourself of patience. For 5 minutes, you'll find out what it's all about. We'll give you plenty of photographs afterwards. Thank you. Last one. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I've decided to call this press conference in order to resolve the continuing controversy about Mr. Bond's winged keel. I'll come straight to the point. Winged keels are legal. How do I know? Well, because I have a confidential ruling from the International Authority to that effect, dated from 1 year ago. Mr. de Savary, could you tell us why you've kept this knowledge to yourself until now?
I told you it was confidential. And besides, I'm sure Mr. Bond will be the first to agree the America's Cup's about keeping secrets. Anyway, today, my boat had a winged keel. Mr. Vinbury, the measurer, had told me officially that that would be within the rules, and yet, when the boat was in the water, he changed his mind. I decided that the matter should be resolved. Any questions?
Sit down. We think there's anything illegal. Concerning a challenge to the America's Cup, we have an obligation to investigate it.
Commodore, are you saying that the club now accepts that Alan Bond's boat is legal?
There was a ruling we knew nothing about. If we were informed about it, would have been no controversy. We would simply have dropped it. Okay? Thank you.
It was a conspiracy, damn it. De Savary kept that letter a secret, letting us dig a hole so deep we had to crawl to get out of it.
I think we have to accept reality. Get out with as much dignity as we can.
I'll take responsibility, Richard. I'll suffer the humiliation of press conferences, but I will not let Bond get away with it. Lexon, did he design that keel or not?
We tried and we couldn't get proof.
Find somebody who will tell the truth and sign a statement that Lexon did not design that keel.
You think they'll try anything else?
Even if they think they've got a case, they can't touch the boat now. Their credibility's shot to pieces.
Bob's face at that press conference.
Nice big helping of humble pie. That made up for a lot.
If you had any sense, you'd think up a statement to let the club off the hook.
Why?
Because we've all got to live together afterwards, Alan. Sometimes I don't think any of you can see beyond the end of September.
What's the point of making gestures when we're going to take away their cup?
Alan?
I like the McCullers.
Ah, yes.
If you thought all this was finished, think again. This just came in from Holland. Somebody's been asking questions about how the keel was designed.
They want the Dutch to say that Ben didn't design it.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy. Just one Dutch signature, they can disqualify us. Have you talked to Van Hoosanen?
You can't vouch for everyone over there, Alan. A lot of pressure's been applied.
God. Better get on to Benny about it.
No, not yet.
You've got to tell Ben his reputation's at stake.
That's right, Warren.
We need Ben to concentrate on the boat and nothing else. We'll worry about his reputation later. I've already been on to the lawyers. We'll have a defence plan mapped out within the next 24 hours.
Bloody McCullough. Our mate.
Dennis?
Have you heard about the Savary's press conference?
I heard.
Mr. Bond is off the hook. Oh, you don't seem worried about it.
If they disqualified Bond and I won the cup, half the world would say we cheated.
And the other half would say you were the best.
I just want to beat Bond on the water, okay?
If an America's Cup summer begins with the optimism of June, it is fair to say that August is the month that hearts get broken. Hold it, Hal, hold it. Cut it. It's too corny. Maybe it's not corny enough.
Our contacts in Holland have talked to people involved. They believe it was Dutch technology that created the keel, not Lexington.
We don't need opinions. We need evidence. As we all heard the Commodore say, there will be no accusations leveled against Ben Lexington without proof.
One by one, challengers and defenders alike fall by the wayside. And the world is asking one question. Now that his boat has been declared legal, when will Alan Bond show us the keel?
Oh, Alan, there's a problem with the America's Cup ball.
What about it?
We're a ticket short. You invited all those people over from Perth, and we're a ticket short.
What's the problem? What about all those tickets we handed out to the crew? It's simple. Will, Alan, that ticket we gave you for the America's Cup ball, something's come up, we'll need it back. Give it to Warren after breakfast, will you?
Sure. Pick it up, Chip. You're getting home. What are you doing? Should have told the boss where to stick his free ticket.
What's the point?
He wasn't picking on me either. He would have taken that ticket off any one of us. Just shows you where we stand in Bondi's priorities, that's all. Oh, why should I care? I came here to sail.
Well, one of us is going to miss out on that as well. Well, when Scotty got hurt, I thought they might have juggled a few positions. Maybe put Longley on the mast. Bertrand wants specialists, and young Damien's doing just fine where he is. Well, don't tell me you haven't thought about it.
Yeah, I just figured they might take Chink off the boat.
Would you?
No.
Face it, buddy, 3 grinders, 2...
And as Victory rounds the first mark, she is way, way behind the Australian superboat today. The Australians lead the elimination finals by 3 wins to 1, so they only need to maintain this lead and they will become the official challenger for the cup.
Go, you little beauty!
And that's it. That's the official challenger for the 1983 America's Cup. The Wonder Boat from down under. Alan Bond and his feisty crew have done it. They've done it today. And I guess none of us are really surprised. It's been a controversial summer already here in Newport, but Australia, too, has always been the favorites to win the Challenger Series and sail against us for the America's Cup next week.
Ready,
convincing win over the British today, Australia, too, has won the right to challenge for our cup. This remarkable and controversial new 12-meter has won 48 of her 54 races this summer. This is surely the toughest challenge the New York Yacht Club have ever faced.
Come on, Tommy. Bob, get up here. Come on, here they come, boys. Okay, look sharp. Here they are. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard Liberty, sir. Lovely to see you. Come on board, Mr. Reminded. Very nice to see you.
Months of speculation and controversy were resolved today when Courageous was eliminated, and Dennis Conner and Liberty were chosen by the New York Yacht Club to defend the America's Cup.
We have to decide about the ballast.
You're next! 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 You're next!
Good morning, Commodore.
Good morning. In accordance with the rules of the regatta, you'll present your boat for remeasuring at Cove Haven on September the 9th. Do you agree to that?
We do.
And the club will be sending 4 observers along.
We can't agree to that.
But we insist.
Check your own rules. Our reading is that you're not entitled to send anyone along, but we'll waive that and allow you 1 observer.
Is there anything else?
Well, yes, there is, Commodore. Liberty is being remeasured the day before. Naturally, we'd like to send 1 observer along ourselves. Ben Lexon.
Congratulate Ben on his remarkable recovery.
I enjoyed that.
Hey, Ben! Hey, how you doing?
Dennis.
Come on, have a beer.
Not for me, Dennis.
Hey, I ought to punch you in the nose. You picked on my boat at the measuring. My guys were up all night fixing her.
We'll get the same treatment tonight. It's all part of the game.
Yeah, the game. Is it still a game to you, Ben? Let me ask you something. Am I the best?
I'm not arguing.
Well, say it then. Tell me I'm the best.
You're the best, Dennis.
Uh-huh. Well, then, do you think it's fair to put a man up against a machine?
My boat is not a machine.
Oh, no? Well, what is it, then? A bird? Because it's got wings. I'm still gonna beat you, Ben.
You better get some sleep, then.
No can do. I got a party to go to.
You're early.
What the hell is that?
Dennis Connor's mate's throwing him a party. Bad vibes, mate.
Where are the measurers?
I don't know.
Where are the officials?
I don't know.
And where's the bloody security guards?
No security guard.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, John. Hey, Ben. How's it going? Hey, we can save you guys a lot of trouble, you know. You don't have to stick around here all night. We'll go and inspect the keel for you right now.
We're all laughing, Dennis. So give us a break, will you?
Oh, come on. What's a little keel between friends, huh, John?
Oh, come on, Dennis, play fair.
Fair? That's a goddamn strange word to hear from you people. Why don't we finish this? Right now. Come on, Betty. We're going to have a look at it. We're going to have a look at that famous keel. Here it comes, the Keel Express. Right now. Whoa, watch out. Get here. Out of my way, man. It's the Keel Express we got here. We're going to have a good look at that thing. See what you guys got up your sleeve, huh? Come on, let's go.
Yeah, do it, Dennis. Put us all out of our misery. Finish it.
No. No, that would be too easy.
Well, what the hell happened last night?
What does the keel look like?
God, I wish I had seen it 3 months ago. Even 3 weeks ago.
Well, isn't anyone going to say anything?
You got the floor, Vic, if you have any ideas.
Yes, I have one. One option. We call the whole damn thing off. Do I have to spell it out for you? We cancel the regatta. We refuse to race. We tell Alan Bond to take his goddamn illegal boat and go home.
Public opinion?
To hell with public opinion. I propose we vote on it.
I have something to say, Commodore. Do you realize what you're risking here?
I know what's at stake here. 132 years is at stake.
We spent all summer trying to prove Bond's boat was illegal. Now I say we're obligated to race. It's not tradition that's at stake here, Vic. It's the honor of the club.
Honor? Is it honorable to give some crook the key to your front door?
I'd rather lose the cup than see the name of this club dragged through the mud.
Okay. Commodore, I put the motion. We cancel.
Do we have a seconder?
Is that it? We fold our tents, right? Slink off into the sunset. What's the matter with you people?
It's too late, Vic. It's just too late.
Bye-bye.
Good luck, honey.
Thanks.
From now on, None of our opponents have names. Do you all understand that? That is just an ugly red boat out there. Now they're going to try and psych us out. They always do. No matter what is said, we don't listen to them. We don't even look at them. And as for psychological warfare, well, Huey and I have got something planned for before the start that might just scare the hell out of that red boat.
You all right, Will?
Yes.
Minutes.
And here we see the two superb boats, Liberty and Australia 2, beginning the ritual of the pre-start maneuvers, each trying to test the mettle of the other, trying to gain themselves the best position as the starting gun fires.
Come on, stay with them.
Hey, mates, you're dragging a line.
Come on, boys, stay with them. Hard up. Come on, chase them, boys. We're faster. We got you, John.
Saw your mother last night, Bertram.
Got the best you can do, Bertram. Hacking! Come on! Stay with us! Trim up! Come on, scumbags!
Keep trying,
Come on, tacking! Come on, Tommy! Stay with them!
Why don't you try using an engine?
Headsel in! Come on, trim the headsel! Get the sheet in!
Sweating already! Grind it!
Morning, John! Hi, John! Aren't you talking to me, John? You got a problem, John?
Love your boat. Fellas, just as we planned.
See you later, sports fans!
Man.
I think the problem has been that the Aussies just haven't been sailing high enough in this leg. Dennis was able to blow past. At the leeward mark, Liberty had a lead of 26 seconds, and the Aussies don't look like making that up too quickly.
Speed, Skivvy.
6-4. Rising. 6-5.
Yep.
Falling now.
Take it. We can take it, fellas.
We're slower, Dennis. We can't cover. We're going to dip pole jibe. We'll have right of way.
Christ! Talk to me, Huey. Talk to me. Do we jive with her or what? Take a stand, John.
Okay, keep it going. Come on, watch him. Ease it. See him, John? What on him now? Here we go.
The bloody steering side!
Australia 2 tried to swing across Liberty's stern. I guess she was trying for the inside position at the approach to the mark. But something has sure gone wrong. They don't look like they have full steering control.
right. What went wrong out there?
You know perfectly well what went wrong. Bloody steering fell to bits. Talk to Ben, he's the designer.
The way he spun that wheel around him to put the Queen Mary out of business.
Get an ambulance. Right. Take it easy.
What's wrong with me?
Blood poisoning. You nearly died.
You're on the boat, right?
Right.
Get out of here.
Numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go. Let's get that flag up. Let's win this race.
Hey, is that the best you can do, Australia? Looks like you got a sea anchor out there. Come on, brethren, make this a race. Come on, men on, men on. In line. Tagging. Hold out. Hold out. You do your job and I'll do mine, all right? Come on. Easy, mate. Easy. Easy. Good. Come on, main on. Come on, Marshall. Get the main on. Go, 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 go. You got Jack, fellas. You got him right where we want him. Stand by. Lead on. Lead on. Heading. That's good. That's good.
It looks like their headboard may have collapsed.
7.4.
All right. They've got big problems.
7.4.
Let's take advantage of it.
Climbing 7.5.
There's not much holding it on, Huey. It won't last long. Bisho, you're gonna have to go up the mast after the first mark.
All right.
We're stuffed 2-0.
Well, they're not falling behind.
Yet. What are they going to do without a mainsail? Row?
Stand by to tack. Tacking. Stand by. Tacking. Here we go.
Nice one.
We've got him, fellas. Don't ask me how we've got him, but we've got him. Get the chute ready. Go on. Bisho, get it right the first time, and for God's sake, watch yourself.
Climbing,
You
7.5.
should not be out there in front.
Climbing, 7.6.
Trim to course, Scott.
7.6.
Won't jibe with him up there.
We don't have time to get him down. Tell Bisho to hang on. Hang on, Bisho! We're gonna jibe! Stand by to John! Oh, coming out! Trim! Oh! Race on! Race on!
Okay. Bring me down.
We've lost 20 seconds.
.5, 6.5, 6.6.
5-4. Go on, stand by attack. 5-4, steady. Watch it, watch it. Steady. Standing by. Steady. Still rising, 5-7. All right. Let's go, John. Tacking. Turn on. Coming. More heads on. They're coming back now. Damn it. Come on.
That's what I like about Dennis. The killer instinct.
John, 2 serious gear failures in 2 days. Can the Wonder Boat stand the heat?
We had bad luck and we were still competitive. We'll come back.
Dennis, do you feel Liberty is winning simply because it's a faster boat?
Let's just say God smiled on us.
Congratulations, Dennis. We're superb out there today.
Commodore, if those guys ever get their act together, God help us all.
Don't start, Bondy, because I'm not in the mood.
What would you like? Pipe music? Should I send out for Chinese? Listen, genius, the bloody boat is falling apart.
What have I been saying all summer? Give me time for maintenance, but no. Bertrand's got the boat out on the ocean 24 hours a day practicing. So what do you expect?
Listen, I'm trying to work. What at? The epitaph.
Two wins.
What?
2 wins in 8 years. That's all we've got to show.
Look, Ben, we did it right. We built the team. We set our goals. We cleaned up every other boat on the water.
What does that matter? Who's going to remember that? You can win 100 races but lose 4 in the final and you're just another also-ran. 74, 77, 80, now one bloody instant replay after another.
We're only 2 down. We can come back.
What about tomorrow, Warren? What about 3 down?
Liberty's trying hard to claw back Australia 2's lead, but she's making little headway. Bertrand has sailed an absolutely flawless race so far, and today there have been none of those breakages which marred races 1 and 2. Dennis Conner must be one mighty worried skipper today.
Come and get us, Dennis.
Well done! Sensation! Go get the bastards. Things came together for us today. I think our boat showed true potential.
Dennis, after yesterday's race, you said God must be an American. Does today mean he takes Sundays off?
Stay on the rail, boys.
Behind the bloody 8 ball already. Damn! 10 seconds too late. Pulled the sails on 10 seconds too late.
Just try to get past me, Jim. Just try it.
Dennis is heading for the line, leaving the Australians a good half-minute or more behind. I'd say this is one of the most flawless races we've seen from Dennis this summer. He surely is one of the great skippers. And there's the gun.
Today was my fault. My mistake. I still have complete faith in the boat. And I will always have complete faith in my crew. We've not given up. Basically, nothing has changed. After Sunday afternoon, we had 3 boat races to win. We still have 3 boat races to win. Nothing has changed.
Excuse me, Commodore. I wonder if you'd mind giving us a comment on today's racing?
Certainly. Today, I think we all saw why Dennis Conner is the best 12-meter helmsman in the world and why he will successfully defend the America's Cup.
Thank you, Commodore.
Major, you turn that off.
One in the Cup Series. The bubble certainly appears to have burst with Australia, too. What's your theory, Halsey?
I think it's simple. The Australians put their faith in gimmicks. We put ours in talent. We outsailed them. Man for man, I think we're a superior combination.
You only need one more win to secure the Cup. Can you do it tomorrow?
Certainly.
Bloody hell.
Just one more question for you, Hall.
Now we start even.
Go on, you fellas. Hey, take the bag, will you? Go on, you fellas. Come on, bag.
Anyway. Wish me luck.
We made a deal when you started this. Don't come back a loser.
Okay, mate, here it is.
Numbers! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Watch it. Jim, he's driving, Dennis. Let's go with him. Hey, watch it. Watch it. He's going again. Okay, here we go again. Watch it. Go. Here we go again.
Come on, Bertrand, you got him on toast.
I'm heading for the line, fellas.
He's gone the wrong way, hasn't he? Ben, that's wrong, isn't it?
Oh, I don't believe this. I hope you know what you're doing, Bertrand. He's the main beach, is it?
Easy, mate.
Is it?
Peace, that's all.
Ease it!
For God's sake, Johnny, America's Cup boy. Don't hit it.
You're right on it!
Don't let it happen.
Please.
He's too close to the line. He'll have to stall.
Please don't let it happen. Let the gun go off! I'm early, you're early, Bertrand, you stupid bastard!
I think that Dennis has just put the last nail in Bond's coffin.
Let's get out of here! Bloody idiot, Bertrand! Come on! God, you've made a fool of yourself! Done it to you again! You've thrown it away! Damn you, you've thrown it away! Damn you! Shut up and stay on the boat!
John, stay on the boat.
That was an absolutely absurd start. They can't afford mistakes like that today, with Liberty leading by 3 races to 1. It could be all over this afternoon if Dennis can hold on to the lead the Aussies have given him here.
They've made up 10 seconds.
Australia, too, has come back from the dead on this first leg. They literally gave Dennis a 30-second lead at the start, but they've been able to whittle back that lead ever since.
Stand by to attack, guys! Attacking!
can attack onto his bow. Unbelievably, she'll regain the lead at the first mark.
I don't believe this. I do not damn well believe it.
And she does it. She does it. That's Australia 2, first to the mark after that unfortunate start. Fine sailing by the Aussie boys today. And anyone who thought it was all over for the America's Cup this summer is going to have to wait a little longer for the celebration. Smart spinnaker set there.
Not over yet, so sail the bloody boat. It's just what I intend to do. I blew the start. It's a tribute to the boat, and especially to my crew, that we got back in the race. Those guys were superhuman out there, unbelievable. They saved my neck. When we make it 3-3 tomorrow, I hope that I can contribute this time.
We're seeing history made here today as Australia 2 holds on to a more than 2.5-minute lead over Liberty. They've made the best of the tricky wind shift so far. They're sailing a beautiful race. And there it is. For the first time in 132 years, a challenger has made it 3-3 in the final for the Cup. The Australians have a clear lead of more than 3 minutes.
You call it the race of the century? Well, I'm not going to disagree. My crew have fought hard for 3 years to be where we are now. We're proud to be a part of it.
Dennis, no defending skipper has ever been taken to a sudden death. How do you feel being in that position?
Well, I think it'll be very exciting. I mean, at this point, we are hoping to find a way to prevail, as we've managed to do for 132 years. I mean, we have an awful lot of tradition going for us. We have a very courageous crew. And I think you'll find that come Saturday, we managed to pull it off.
Poor bastard. 132 years, you can see it sitting on his shoulders.
You need anything?
No, I think I'll sit up for a bit. You can switch off the lights if you like.
Night then.
I'll. Thanks. Thanks for backing me up.
Anytime.
All right, come on, mate.
Good to see you, Will.
See ya, mate. Benny.
looks as though half the world has come to sea at Newport today for the race of the century. The first time in 132 years that any challenger has forced the New York Yacht Club to a sudden death seventh race. But if Dennis Conner is feeling just a little nervous, and who wouldn't be in this position today, he wasn't showing it this morning as he left port to the cheers of his supporters.
Ready and tacking! Go, 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 go! Come on, boys! Put your sheets on! Put your sheets on! Tagging! Go, 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 go! Come on, again, come on! One trim on! 7-8, dropping!
They've got fractional boat speed on us, John.
They're getting a shift on the right.
Stand by to tack! Letting it down a touch. Starboard! Tacking! Okay, bring it on, bring it on. Come on, Marshal, main on.
There's nothing he could have done about that.
Feels good. Feels real good. Come on. Hey, one. Timing. I think we're gonna lose this breeze, John. Stay there, John. We got boat speed on them. Come on. Climbing. Get it on. Come on. Friends. Yeah, John. These guys are fast. We're faster. Woo! Feels good. Stand by to tack. And tacking. Tighten up. Tighten up. Just head straight for them. Stand by the hoist. Come on, ease the main now. Ready? Hoist. Come on, get it up. Walk hard. Come on. Keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go. Tight, 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 tight. Jibe angle. Stand by to jibe. Bearing away. Jibing. Ease the sheet. Foredeck ready to jibe. Bearing away. Pull off. Pull coming out. Pull off. Put it in! Tight! Get on! Get on! That's it, Eddie. Keep it.
45 seconds.
Keep her up, John. Keep her up. I can't keep it sit if you keep it down. Ease! 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 Ease!
Liberty had a 29-second lead over the Australians at the first mark and stretched that lead to 45 seconds at the wing mark. Who knows, this may be our day after all. Dennis is picking the shifts beautifully, though I'd guess the Aussies have picked up a little time on this leg, but it may not be enough to catch the Americans.
Hold. Get on.
Too high.
No. The wind's too unstable. This feels right.
The Aussies are definitely coming back. They're not done for yet, that's a certainty.
They're rolling down on us, Dennis. You'd better cover.
When I want suggestions, I'll ask for them.
They're definitely gaining. That lead has been narrowed by, I'd say, at least 3 boat lengths. Australia, too, has played it well. She's narrowed that 45-second lead Dennis had a half hour ago to maybe less than 2 boat lengths. That's about, say, 20 seconds. This is certainly the greatest race we've seen this summer, and it's not over yet. There's still 3 legs to go.
Pointing up. Trim it.
The wind is playing tricks with them both out there this
Warren?
afternoon. The race committee
Am I
signals that
going
course
crazy?
change to 195 degrees at the
Connor's
third mark.
further in front, isn't he?
Both skippers will be scanning the clouds.
Get that headsail on. Move, boys, move. That's it. Come on. Hard on.
40 seconds in building.
The bastard's picked up a wind shift. He's nearly a minute ahead.
I'd say that's a beautiful lead Dennis has built up. At least a minute at the fourth mark.
Couldn't be a bloody minute, surely.
That was our chance. Nobody blew it. They just got the wind, that's all. I can't watch any more of this.
Come on, Dad.
Keep your eyes out of the boat, Scoop. Yeah, you keep looking for the breeze.
Stay with them, John. Steady.
To the right, John. I think we're onto something.
Jibing. He's the man. He's the man. He's the goddamn sheet. Would you, Eddie?
They got their heads towards us. They're scared.
Come on, get down, get down. Get that rudder out of my way.
Connor's jiving.
Who are you down with? Jake? No, stay where you are. There's more breeze here.
Brace on, brace on.
Dennis has jibed away to the left side of the course. Looking for wind, I'd say. The Australians have elected to stay on the right of the course. History is going to tell which skipper has made the right decision here. But the Aussies are looking good right now. Dennis, you could be in trouble here.
Go, you little white pointer.
Go!
Hang on. What's up?
Both boats have jibed, and they are now on a converging course. The test will be when they meet in a few minutes from now. Looks as though Australian 2 may have cut back some of Liberty's lead here. Australia 2 is sailing lower than Liberty, but I'd say she's sailing faster, too. That must be depressing for Dennis Conner right now. He must be thinking some dark thoughts about that secret keel he's racing against.
Come on, boys, stay with them. Come on, chase them, boys. We got you, John. That's the best you can do, Bertrand.
Nothing else he could try. If he misses us, we're in front. If he hits us, we're disqualified.
Come on. Stay with them. Trim up. Come on, stay after him. Stay on his tail. Watch the loft. Hey, what happened to you guys back there? I thought you were in front.
Bertrand, tear him to pieces.
Tacking! Let's get past him on this tack. Can we get us again? Tacking!
That's good, fellas, good. Good!
Tacking! Come on, head on. Higher. Tacking! Come on. Stay with us. Come on. Trim up. Come on, stay after them. Stand by to tack. Tacking! Tacking! Get it on! Get on! Tacking!
Has anybody got any ideas?
And as I speak to you, 2 12-metre yachts are rapidly approaching that line. They will finish within the next minute or so, and the one that is in front, the one that is closest to the finish line, bears the sail numbers KA6. It is shaping up to be probably the finest moment in all of Australian sports history.
Gentlemen, I want to thank you. No one could have done a better job of defending the cup. I'm proud to have sailed with every one of you.
And I don't want to put too blunt a point on it, but Liberty looks about to become the boat that lost the America's Cup, because Australia too is inching closer and closer to the committee.
Looks like we're going to win the America's Cup.
It's going to be Australia too. They are going to win it. Stand up, Australia! Stand up, Australia! And give these boys a cheer. We are looking for the smoke at any moment. They're about to do it. They're about to cross the line. They make a final move. Here it goes!
Congratulations, Sean. You're a great skipper.
Dennis, I don't know what to say.
Benny?
I did the best I could do, Ben.
Can't sail any better than that.
Well.
Well, what?
What am I going to do with it?
You don't have to do anything with it. It's in the custody of the Royal Perth Yacht Club.
Oh, yeah? Well, you tell me what idiot's going to be mad enough to put up the cash to defend the thing.
I could give you 10.
Don't get smart.
I'm not being smart. They'll be queuing up for miles to defend the cup.
You think Dennis will try and get it back?
For sure.
Well, are you in or not?
Blondie, why would any of us want to go through all that again?
Why not? Besides, this time we'll do it right.